Come on then. Come on. Good morning, my darlings. I thought I would share my morning view with you. Today is officially the first day of spring, and it is International Day of Happiness. So to celebrate, I'm going to have a very luxurious and wonderful morning. If I do say so myself. I've just had a lovely coffee, coming to get some fresh air with the boys. Where did Chicken go? You've gone back to the sofa, you little slug. Come on, baby, we're meant to be going to get some fresh air together. Come on, my little boy. Come on. Come on, let's go see. Looks like Charlie's going to be making some orange juice. Come on, my bun bun. Come on, baby boy. You're a lazy little sluggy. Come on. Oh. So it is a beautiful day today. Lots of the daffodils and narcissi are coming into bloom. I think we're going to do lots of gardening this weekend. We're going to head to some garden centres and get some more plants for the borders. Lots of the alliums are starting to come up. We've realised that we've got lots of grasses and bits in these areas, but we need to get some more voluminous bits here because otherwise this area is only really full in late spring and summer. I think this is my favourite view in the mornings, when the sun comes through the trees. Are you guarding your house, Chicken? Are you guarding? These are the ornamental pear trees that we put in last spring, and they're just starting to come into flower, so in a week or so these are going to be looking ultra spectacular. It is still a little bit nippy in here. I think this is the exact same gym outfit that I was wearing last time I came in the gym with you guys. But in celebration of International Day of Happiness, I'm just going to do all the things that make me feel good this morning. So I'm going to start off with a 20-minute Peloton. I think 20 minutes is all I want to do this morning. And then it looks like Charlie's going to be making a really lovely breakfast. Don't really think there's anything to update you on in here. The plants are all doing really well. I think this is a fig leaf and it absolutely loves being in here. It's really tripled in size since we put it in. The ferns are doing well. Such a beautiful morning. Right, Josie, stop procrastinating. Choose your class and let's get going. Oh. Hello again, my darlings. Well, that was a great start to the day. I ended up choosing the 30-minute Aretha Franklin ride with Robin Arthon. Just such good music. Really, I actually worked a lot harder than I was intending to. Sometimes I go on the Peloton and I think, oh, I'm gonna just take it easy, you know, a little bit of movement is better than nothing. But the way that the instructors inspire you, I always actually find myself working really hard when I'm doing the classes. So, skincare time. As you might be able to guess from my dark coloured robe, this is my fake tan dressing gown. It's the one from Amazon, really nice and affordable. I pop this on whenever I fake tan because it's a darker colour, so it doesn't really mark and it's really, really easy to wash. I've popped on my Vita Liberata. It's just a very nice natural colour. For my face, I'm going to show you, you might have heard in the last few vlogs I've been complaining about having real facial puffiness in the mornings, and being a huge fan of facial gadgets, I was on the lookout for something that's really going to help with that, as well as helping me with my long-term facial skin goals, which are of course anti-aging, radiance, firmness, and as I'm in my 30s, I'm thinking about products that I can use that are really easy to integrate into my morning routine but will really help to lift my skin. So I think I found the perfect thing, so I'm going to share with you how I use it. I use it, I would say, well, I've only had it for 10 days, but my plan is to keep using it around 3 or 4 times a week. I mostly use it in the mornings. I'd say so far I've used it twice in the mornings and twice in the evenings. So the routine, I already have on my skin the Clé de Peau Le Serum. This is what I put on my skin straight after I wake up in the morning. I cleanse my skin with a micellar water on a reusable pad, and then I pop Le Serum from Clé de Peau on. It's It's a very luxurious product. It is on the higher price point, but I find, and it's clinically proven to kind of awaken the skin. It works at a dermal level and it helps the rest of your products to really do their job properly, and I absolutely love it. So I popped another couple of pumps of that on after getting out of the shower, then I applied my fake tan, and now we're going to get into the proper facial routine. So this is my favorite product to use with the beauty gadget that I'm about to introduce you to, and it's the Guerlain from the Abbé Royal collection. It's their Youth Watery Oil. It's a really gorgeous consistency because it gives you the benefits of an oil to your skin. It gives you that little bit of slip, which is really important for the product that I'm about to use, and it just helps with the firmness and radiance of your skin, which are my skin goals. So the product that's new to my routine is in this gorgeous gold pouch, and this is from a brand called Rowenta. Now they have got some really fabulous beauty tech that can really help you with your skincare goals, whether that's getting a deeper cleanse. They've got an amazing cleansing brush, which is on my wish list. They've actually got a pen, I'll pop a picture of it on the screen here, which is really good for targeting those signs of aging quite precisely, particularly around the eye area. I believe you can use it on blemishes as well. But yeah, they've got loads of different products, but because puffiness, drainage, lift, those are the kind of things that I've been needing to work on recently, this was the product that from their collection seemed to be the perfect one for me. So it's this really gorgeous, in my opinion, gold product. You can pop it in a little stand and it charges itself up, so you can use it wireless, and this is designed to be added into your skincare routine as a little bit of a boost. So how I like to describe this is it's almost mimicking the actions and the benefits of a facial. If you can imagine someone, if you've ever had a facial, and a facial massage in particular, you'll know just how good it feels to have someone's knuckles and hands really kind of sculpting and lifting the face. Well, this nozzle, or this attachment, the way that it moves, the way that it's been designed to move, really mimics those actions. So I like to spend a few minutes on each side of the face. You can see it's got a few different settings. You can turn it on, you can boost it to double speed, you can use it on an auto mode or a manual mode. I like to use auto, and then you can choose whether you're going to use the left or right side of your face, and that will alter the way that these kind of nodules move around. So I'm going to switch this to auto mode and then select the right arrow for the right side of my face, and you can see it's starting to spin around. So as I said, this is designed to mimic those actions that a beautician might use if you go in for a salon treatment, and I've applied this, I'm applying like a medium pressure. You could use this with your morning face cream. I would recommend like a nice rich face cream, and in the evenings I like to do it with a full-on facial oil. So in the mornings I kind of get the best of both, but I like to use my Charlotte Tilbury collagen facial oil in the mornings. So I spend, I would say, 3 minutes-ish on each side of my face. Normally, to be honest, I'll put on a YouTube video or just... Do you know what you could do? You could listen to your morning mantras, your positive manifestation mantras, if that's part of your morning routine, or you could literally take this down into the kitchen, give yourself a nice facial massage while you are making your morning coffee. Because it's wireless, you're not restricted to where you do it. So I'm going to show you in a second how I specifically do the eye area, but here I'm just really using it for reducing puffiness, lifting, sculpting, and also, of course, because of the actions of really kind of massaging the skin, it's also pressing the product into my skin, so I get even more out of my skincare products. You might start to see that my skin is looking a little bit flushed, a little bit rosy, and that's a really good sign because it's kind of invigorating my skin, really waking it up in the mornings, so that you're glowing and radiant throughout the day, especially as we come into spring and summer. I like to get a lot lighter with my makeup, go makeup free, and this will just really help me to feel confident going makeup free, especially on those glorious spring summer days. You can also use this function on the neck, all just helping with drainage. I'm not gonna lie, it feels amazing as well. It's such a lovely massage. Okay, so we've done 3 minutes. I'm gonna switch it over to the other direction and do the same again on this side. Okay, so now that that's done and my face, it literally feels as though I've had someone's knuckles massaging my products in, which is such a treat. I'm just going to pull that off and add in the eye attachment. This is kind of like a V-shaped attachment. You can see here, it's just these two little balls up and down, and this is almost imitating that facial massage again. So what I'm gonna do is pop on my eye cream. I have got the Charlotte Tilbury eye cream down here. You don't need to apply any more product than you would usually. And again, I'm gonna use the auto setting. The little metal balls on here are also really cooling, so it just helps in every way, whether it's with the massage or the cooling functionality, just to help with the puffiness, like a cup of coffee for that under eye area. I just love the rosy, radiant glow that I get immediately after using this. So that is the new product as part of my morning routine, which I've been really loving using so far. Really easy to integrate into my routine as well. I don't need to change around my products. And obviously it's still early stages, but I'm already noticing that little bit of lift, that radiance just from the movement and the massage each and every morning. I mean, I feel like you can tell, you can really visibly see my skin just looks healthier, more radiant, and just a little bit lifted, so I can't wait to see the results over time. Such a good Mother's Day gift idea as well. You're seeing this on Tuesday, so I'll leave a link in the description box down below. If you are speedy, it should arrive in time for Mother's Day. A really, really nice gift, especially if your mum or yourself, especially if your mum, for example, already has like a certain beauty routine. She's got her favorite products, maybe loves the benefits of a facial, but wants to get those results and those benefits every single morning from home, or at least a few mornings a week. So yeah, I'm gonna leave a link down below, and I'm definitely gonna check out a few more of the beauty tech pieces from Rowenta. The cleansing brush, as I said, looks amazing, so check it out. I'm now gonna apply my SPF. I've got the Sarah Chapman SPF 50, especially now that it's getting super gorgeous and sunny outside. There's no point in spending all of that time and effort massaging your face to get those anti-aging benefits if you're just gonna let the sun do all of the damage. So make sure you put on an SPF afterwards. And when I last went in for one of those like facial scanning things, they noticed that my sun damage was around here, so I don't think I've been taking my SPF high enough. So something that I need to work on is taking it right up to my hairline. So there we go, that is my current morning skincare routine. Now it's time to sort my hair out, find a nice outfit for the day, and get outside.
Yeah, the coffee. Saves a bit of cleaning.
Coffee and croissant. Okay, my darlings, a very quick, very casual outfit of the day to head out into the garden. I have got on, actually, mostly pieces from Amazon. This is the gilet that I got, was it last winter or the winter before? Quilted gilet. It's quite nice for days like today when it's sunny, but still quite chilly, so you just want something as a body warmer. And I look very much stuffed into it because I have got a fairly thick knit on underneath, but this layer I might be able to just whip it off if I do work up some warmth while I'm outside. My brown Amazon leggings, these are just really comfy, stretchy material. I'll leave these pieces linked down below. And then even my socks are from Amazon. These are the Falk ones that are just super warm and great for wearing inside my willies. Gosh, look at that view. What a gorgeous day. And I think our activity for the morning is fertilizing the new fruit trees. So let's go and see what head gardener Charlie has got on the to-do list.
Liz or Harry's advice on any other
Yeah.
things? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like this, for example, this, but Dickens, no.
You sitting on my alliums? Right, Monty Don, what are we doing?
Right. So this is I think it's actually just from Miracle Grow, but basically it's specific for hedging. It's basically just got lots of nitrogen in, so it is going to be really good for feeding the hedge,
right,
and helping it grow and encourage growth, right?
Okay.
So all you want to do is it's like a small handful, so maybe like that much, around the root base, and then just mix it in with your gloves.
Okay.
And then we'll go along with a hose shortly.
Okie dokie.
It's just feeding them basically.
The whole yew hedge with that bucket.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So we've got to try and get the whole hedge out of that one bucket.
Okay.
So go fairly sparingly, but equally enough that it's going to make sure it's around the base of the plant, and just mix it in.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Right.
Boom.
I need to find some gloves.
Yeah.
Dexy, out of there, please. You're going to squash the daffodilias. Dexy! Mummy, please leave me be. I'm having a little bit of a snack. Nice change. I thought I would just quickly come into the pink room to show you my change of outfit. Been gardening outside for a couple of hours now, and we are heading down to Feldham Valley, which is a hotel and golf club in walkable distance to where we live. We're going to go and get a late lunch, which will be really nice. So I've not done a complete change of outfit. I've still got my brown leggings on, but I've just popped on my pink high neck jumper from Holland Cooper, which is great for this time of year because it's a lovely spring shade, and yet it's still only about 14 degrees outside. Grabbed a pair of sunglasses and my mulberry bag, and I think we're gonna walk down because it's such a lovely afternoon. Look at this beautiful, beautiful blue sky day. Lovely. This has very quickly become my favourite outfit of the day mirror, although when it's super bright outside I'm a little bit shadowy. But anyway, today we are heading to the Gold Cup of Cheltenham Races. I've never been to Cheltenham Races before, but we had a lovely invitation from Jade Holland Cooper, so of course I'm head to toe in Holland Cooper for the day. Today I believe is the final day of the Cheltenham Races. I think it's going to be similar to Ascot, obviously completely different dress code, but it's such a big thing in the social calendar around this neck of the woods especially, so I'm very much looking forward to going. I'm sure we'll see a few familiar faces there. In fact, I know Freddie and JJ are going, which is going to be so much fun. We always have such a laugh together. But I've got this gorgeous long wool coat on and a matching skirt, which just looks absolutely gorgeous. I've got my Holland Cooper cable knit and then silk scarf cinched in with, I'm sure there must be a technical name for these things, but I'm just going to call it my scarf cincherinera. And then my Holland Cooper suede boots, which I have just sprayed with liquid proof. I'm bringing my mulberry bag with me. I thought it was a nice way to complete the look. We've got a car coming to collect us in about half an hour, but I've actually got a work call before that, so I'm going to tune in and I'll see you later when we get to Cheltenham. Well, it has been a very scenic journey from home to Cheltenham. We're just pulling up into the town now, and before we get out of the car I want to show you Charlie's outfit, because I definitely think you are even more stylish than usual today, darling.
I don't know if I am. It's difficult with Cheltenham because I don't know about you, but I like it when people and one events have dress codes.
Yeah.
And Cheltenham Races has no dress code.
No.
So you kind of like, well, where do you start?
I guess racing overall has a bit of an etiquette for dressing.
Yeah, I think obviously given we're in the countryside, I thought a tweed would be good. I've wanted a tweed suit for a long time.
So you treated yourself.
So I treated myself, but the nice thing about this is the blazer I ordered in a different tweed.
Oh, right.
Because I thought it would add some more versatility to my wardrobe. So
Yeah.
the blazer's actually a slightly different tweed to this.
So
Same
you
colour.
can wear it
So I
separately
can wear it
altogether.
completely independently, yeah.
And where is this outfit from?
Shirt is from Eton Shirts, so I worked with them in December, so British, love them. And then the shoes are from Churches, and the suit is from Ralph Lauren.
Ralph Lauren, very nice. I'll show you his proper outfit of the day when we're stood up later. So I think we're just very quickly nipping into 131. Hopefully you might be able to grab a coffee and something to munch on. And then we are heading down to the races. So, never one to let us down. Freddie's granny, do you call her granny?
Yes,
Granny. Freddie's granny has sent us all the race times and the tips. So, what is the surprise package, or is that the name of the horse? Or is JJ going to reveal something a little bit later?
The possibilities are endless.
Oh my goodness, she's such a legend. Okay, well I suggest you go and put a tenner on each of these.
Definitely.
Freddie's granny has sent the tips.
Oh, she's the best. Oh my god.
Love her.
You need to get yourself a race. Okay, fine. We'll do stick with those two, and then I'll get a race off. Such amateurs, but yeah, it's going to be the next bomb.
So the dream team are back together. Charlie and JJ, will you talk us through your outfit of the days, boys?
Yeah, exactly. We'll put the links below.
Yeah, affiliate
Leave
links.
links below.
Oh, you're not rocking a baseball hat?
Do you know, I was going to, but I thought it'd be too much tweed. I wear that a lot with my wax jacket, so
Fair play.
You're meant to be talking me through your outfit of the day, lads. Come
Because I
on.
haven't gone.
So, Ralph Lauren, Churches, Eton Shirts, not sure where the tie's from.
Borrowed it from a brother-in-law.
Did you? Brother-in-law? Who's what, you have a brother?
Did you get married, Freddie? You got married?
Oh, you have a brother.
Aww.
Yeah, I was like, brother-in-law?
You sweet ones. Freddie is
I like how you're
absolutely.
picking up on Freddie's outfit.
Yeah, because
That's why.
he's not really a brown guy.
I love it.
Like, I have loads of brown, but JJ doesn't do brown. And I was,
It's not my suit.
It fits you well, though.
love
So I
it.
actually had the arms taken in yesterday, just
Oh
so
my
it
god,
wasn't so.
someone else's.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen then? They're going to try it on and they'll be like, oh, this doesn't fit like
Temporary.
it used to.
It's temporary.
Right.
So if you
Oh
just
my
subscribe
goodness.
to the channel.
Surely on someone else's.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be
I'm going to just cut this clip here before we incriminate ourselves any further.
on the Jolly Dog, please.
No, anything on the pork bar? So by some magic, Charlie has managed to wangle us onto a front row position from our lovely area that we're watching the races from. Jade has got a box in the best spot, right by the finishing, don't know if you call it the finishing line or the finishing hurdle, we're very much novices when it comes to race etiquette. But gang's all here, and we placed our bets. The first race is about to begin.
They're like proper, they're not even going there.
Charlie, you're going to win!
Come on, Lemoncello.
Here they come! Charlie's in the lead!
Oh no, see here, see now. Come on! Oh no, look.
Come on!
Oh my god! No way! No way! No way!
No, you might get him.
See, look at my one.
Who's won?
Come on!
So we needed Boban and Phil Dor to come first or second.
And you got both? Right, we're doing what you guys are putting your money on next time. So our next port of call is the Night Timber double-decker bus. Apparently, we've got the top deck to ourselves. I think that's Holland Cooper territory up there. So we're heading in. So we're just popping into the Holland Cooper stand in the shopping village at Cheltenham Racecourse. Of course, they've got so many of their beautiful pieces. It's like a mini version of their boutique. They've got the most beautiful display areas, the riding gilets, so lovely. And some of the antique style props that I fell in love with in their boutique.
I don't know. I actually quite like that.
like that.
It's pretty cute. So JJ's dragged me into the Bentley showroom. Is this? Yeah, this is like a mahogany, isn't it? It's beautiful. Oh, thank you. Well, go on JJ, give us the grand tour.
Nice. May I introduce you to the new X range?
Oh, so the new X range. My gosh, Charlie, it's got tweed interior. It matches your suit. You guys know how I've had a Bentley on my wish list for quite some time, and this one even has floral embroidery on the pattern. Yeah. Look at this colour match. The camel and the wood and the tweed interior. So beautiful. Look, Charlie, it's got tweed.
I know. It's not tweed. It is tweed.
It is tweed.
Sorry, it's not corrected.
Yeah.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Which is really.
Good morning, my darlings. Please excuse my hair just scraped back in a very relaxed ponytail. We're now on day 3 hair, and today is going to be a day of outdoor pursuits, let's say, so I didn't feel the need to do anything too jazzy. So we started off the day with a really nice early morning dog walk. We took the boys out across the fields. I took a few clips on my phone of the sheep, which are in the fields with their little lamblets. And I think the plan now is to head over to the cottage. We've got a few errands we need to do there, and then we are heading to Nicholson's. We haven't been to there yet since they relaunched this spring summer. I think they've got a new chef there, or a new chef coming, but we're just going to go and grab some quick breakfast and coffee there, look around some of the plants. I think they've changed their shop around there as well, so we'll do a little bit of mooching around. Possibly a couple of other garden centres that we'll pop into as well. My outfit of the morning, I've just got on my brown Adanola leggings and Adanola socks. I'll be popping my wellies on. And then this gilet is actually, you can't really see too well in this light, but it's actually a dark green colour. And this is from the Amazon brand that I mentioned in my video a couple of weeks ago, and I said that this brand is very much, they've got a lot of things which are very much like Schofel, but a fraction of the price, and yeah, you can get it on Amazon. So maybe if I show you this way around, it's a little bit better. You can see it's like a dark green with brown piping detail. And then my Holland Cooper, it's actually the crew neck version, which I don't wear as much as the roll neck, but it's quite nice for wearing underneath the gilet. It's a beautiful sunny day again, and not too chilly, but I'm still going to take a coat just in case it does get chilly. But anyway, time to go and get some breakfast. Pit stop at Strawtop Cottage on our way to Nicholson's. It's only, I think it's about 10 minutes away from here, and Charlie wants to show me some of the things that he's been zhuzhing, in his words, while he's in the last couple of weeks. I've not been here in about 6 weeks, so it's good to come back and see all the little changes. I'm not sure if you guys saw this little area last time, since we had the copper antique saucepans up on the wall. It's a nice little detail, and I think the rail is potentially from Rowan & Wren, but I'll correct myself on the screen here if that's not right. Don't think there's anything new to update you on down here. Excuse the linen, we're doing a changeover. Charlie's got a couple of these antique pictures that we're just going to pop up on the walls. I think that one's going to go up there. Is that a little viburnum?
Yes, you're spot on.
Yeah, lovely. Really nice. New rug, potentially, since you guys last saw the corridor. And then we've got I think this is a new side table since I last brought you guys in here. Whenever we go to the antique shops, we always just buy little bits and bobs which give a bit more personality to the space. Some hydrangeas. These are actually reused from the ones that we had in the house at Christmas. What else is new in here, darling?
Well, the 3 side tables are all new, so actually 2 of them are from our house.
Right.
Because we had those sort of reclaimed wood ones in here before,
Yeah.
which I love, but they were kind of mismatching with all the darker wood.
Oh, right.
I just didn't think it quite worked, so we've got those in the garage for now, and I think we'll find a new home for them.
Mm-hmm.
This is a banana plant, isn't it? I think.
Very native to the region.
I normally get Cassia to do this. Well, I know it's difficult because houseplants, we have gone for like ferns and things, but they tend to be a little bit harder to keep alive.
Yeah, well, you're doing a good job.
So I do this once a week when I just come and check on them normally, but I didn't come in this week because obviously we've been a bit busy. So we haven't got guests at the moment, have we? So it's worth mentioning that the new website is being made, and we're really excited that hopefully we'll have another little announcement soon as well, won't we?
Stay tuned. You might recognise this trim. I showed you that we've got some new curtains at our house, and we have, I think it's Samuel and Sons is the make where these trims come from, but we loved the style that we chose here at the cottage so much with this trim on the edge of a fairly raw kind of linen curtain that's what we ended up going for in the house, but obviously with a more red toned trim. Not sure if you can hear me over the wind, but next stop Nicholson's. You might remember when we very first moved house, we came here during lockdown when garden centres were allowed to be open. Now it's obviously fully open, and as I mentioned earlier, they have relaunched their yurt, which has got a lovely restaurant inside, so that's where we're going to have some brunch. I love this old cart, it looks so lovely. Thank you. Brunch is served. I've gone for the avocado on toast and a chai latte. Charlie's taking pictures of his brunch. What have you got there, darling?
Spectacularly pretty, doesn't it?
Kedgeree. It looks almost curryish. What is kedgeree?
So it's haddock with curry powder.
Right. Well, unfortunately my vlogging camera battery died midway through that sentence, but I'm just going to show you a few more bits from here on my phone. This is what the yurt looks like on the outside. There's lots of outdoor seating. Charlie's already browsing for plants, but I just wanted to show you this lovely area. They've got a very old pizza oven, this gorgeous long table, giving me ideas for what we could do down at the bottom of our garden. And they've actually got, I think this is where we got the idea from originally, this kind of outdoor mini greenhouse that Charlie's now bought me a super old Victorian version of, which I think when I've got my proper greenhouse I'll probably end up using as a cold frame. Oh gosh, he's shopping already. Lovely boys, you're lovely. My little Dickie always finds the most scenic spots to take in the sunshine. I adore you. Okay, back home again, fresh battery in the camera, and it's time to get on with some gardening. First, we've got to get our tools from the shed. Oh, you've upgraded. Very nice. So Charlie's ordered a few of these plant supports from
Garden Trading.
Trading.
We made the mistake last year of ordering these sort of like too late, and and they sell out.
Yeah.
So actually it was Jack who works in our garden once a week. Lovely lady in the village. What's Jack's Instagram?
The Cotswold Country Bird.
Cotswold Country Bird, if you want to follow her, she's amazing, really wholesome content.
Yeah.
So yes, so she said you need to order them now.
Yeah.
These ones here and these ones are for the hydrangeas.
Okay.
Because we've got all the hydrangeas out the front. Hydrangea Annabelle, they get lovely big pom-poms, and then they all just
especially if you water them.
I think it takes probably 3 or 4 years for the stems to get thick enough. It's the same with roses, and it's the same with peonies. Like in a way, it's when you first plant them.
Yeah.
So for the first few years, and these basically will rust like that. This was this colour when we ordered it, believe it or not.
That's amazing.
Same with these, so they just naturally rust up.
Okay.
So they should be that rusted colour probably by...
Oh yeah, you
look,
can
it's
actually
even
see it
rusting.
happening.
It's
Good.
already, so that's why I've left them outside.
Well done.
So we obviously have quite a few from before.
Yeah.
These are particularly good for peonies and stuff, and roses.
Great.
So that's good. We got them. I remember ordering more than that number.
It's quite a lot. I don't think we need any more
No.
just yet. So what are we actually doing today?
We've got loads on my list. I've got a little list on my phone.
Right.
One thing we're going to do is we're going to go around the pond and cut some laurel back.
Right.
It's basically with laurel, if you cut it on its sides, the energy of the plant goes to the top. So here's a good example. We had that cut on the sides to get more height.
Okay.
And if you want thickness, so this year we want this to thicken out, you
cut
leave
it on
the
top.
you leave the sides and you cut it on top.
What if you cut it everywhere?
Then it would stay. I think.
Really?
I think so. I think so. A plant is a living thing, right? And each plant is different in the way. For example, I know that certain plants, actually, where you cut, the energy goes to that area.
Yeah.
But for example, most trees, if you see like lower branches, take them off and the energy will go to the canopy.
Yeah.
And that's what we've actually had done on a lot of the older trees. Like here, they were too tall and there's not enough thickness lower down. So we had them almost crowned where they take the top off the tree.
I can see.
And that should encourage lower branch growth.
Lateral growth.
Which you're already seeing.
Yeah.
I mean, it will take years, but that, and then for example, this at some point, this newer home oak, that will take the lower branches off. But there's so many different things to learn. Like, for example, I learned it from Gardener's World, really, where when you plant anything, the first sort of year, especially with hedging and trees, the energy you want to go to the rooting system. So you don't want to cut it or touch it. You just plant it and let the energy do its thing, let it root, and then get that solid base. And then in the second and third year, that's when you can start shaping it. So, for example, our yew hedge, we've started, but I think we'll give it another year until we really start to try and get it into what the shape is. And that's the beauty of gardening, right? It's the patience of it.
If any of my followers work for the BBC, I reckon you need to put in a good word with Gardener's World. I honestly think
Gardener's World.
I think you'd be a great presenter.
I think we need an amateur Gardener's World.
Let's start a petition.
Because I'm just learning as I go.
I know, but you're so passionate about it, and everyone on these videos loves to hear it, and I love to hear it. I just point the camera at you and let you do my job for me, basically.
Well, I'm passionate about it, but I'm learning all the time, and we're always open to suggestions from people that follow us that have better knowledge than I do, because I've not had any training.
But it's nice that you're sharing your learnings.
Yeah. So this we're gonna plant these up with ferns today. Obviously, the other thing that you've got to be careful of this time of year is the last frost hasn't happened.
Yes.
So a lot of the plants we bought today are a lot hardier, and they should be fine. But if you plant something new and young now, and a frost comes, it can actually kill it.
Yeah.
We are going to plant a few more ferns in here. So there's already a few in here, but we had other things in here before that just didn't really enjoy it because it's quite shaded.
Yeah.
Lavender, I think we'll move that. I don't know where we'll put that. We'll probably put that in a pot in preparation for
Well, I'd say that one there doesn't look too unhappy. Let's leave it there for now.
Let's see what we think. So we're going to put the ferns in there, but first of all, I'd like to repot these, the pom-pom things over there that we've been talking about.
Okay.
And we're going to reuse these granite sets in the base of the pots for some draining.
A little greenhouse wall update. We have decided, as you might have guessed, that I'm going to get it high up on this side, so there's going to be a full brick wall. I just didn't want to look at the shed basically through the glass, and I think I can get a bit more creative with how I style the greenhouse.
I'll put it this way, I think having done this now, it's added a bit to the price, but I think it's going to make your greenhouse more unique.
Yeah.
And unique to us and to the house. So obviously this is Hornton stone that was locally sourced. Yeah. Literally from a village like 5 minutes from here. Yeah. It's come out the ground. So
why is it called Hornton?
I don't know actually. It's got to do with the area. I mean, the Hornton stone is the type of limestone. Right. So Cotswold stone is also a limestone. Yeah. Obviously you get limestone flooring, so it's all soft stone that comes out of quarries in the ground, obviously. But that's what most of the homes around here are built of, isn't it? In our area, which is the Oxfordshire-Warwickshire border area, most properties are built out of Hornton stone. As you go into the Cotswolds, certainly sort of more southerly, Bath, all those areas. And even Bath is more limestone, isn't it? Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, true. They're more like Georgian houses. But you see a lot. The Cotswold stone is more honey-coloured, I think. Yeah. It's more yellow. It's a lighter colour, which is beautiful. But this is more authentic to the area. Yeah. But the pointing, I think, looks nice. What makes the difference is when they brush it in. It really does. Looks great. So yeah, that's exciting. But I think the wall's going to be perfect for you because then you're going to have different textures and areas. And you could even grow something up it.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually I think you're going to wait.
Oh my gosh, imagine if I put wiring inside it and grew bougainvillea in there.
That's possible. That is doable.
Oh my gosh.
Bougainvillea is doable.
In a greenhouse.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Well,
That's one of my favourites.
It's really difficult, isn't it? Because you don't know the size of it. Once the dwarf wall's in, you can plan your shelving.
Yeah.
But I don't think until it's fully finished, end of July, can you really decide what you're going to grow up in. Because you don't want the whole wall to be bougainvillea.
No. Keep it trimmed.
You could just do a section. You could do a corner almost.
Texy. Yeah.
I can't wait to have a greenhouse.
He's going to be in there all the time because it'll be such a little sunbathing spot. Look at my chicken nuggets and chips.
Chicky! So clueless.
Daddy, it's only 14 degrees.
It's warm. No, it's warmer than that.
According to Instagram swipe up, it's only 14 degrees. Look at how he looks at you. Lynn! Okay, we're taking a quick coffee break and I think we're probably going to share that last donut, which is still here after my trip to London last week. And a lot of you guys have been asking about what the greenhouse is going to look like. So now that we have decided that there's going to be the gable end wall down the east side, we have got the final plans. So it's going to be a very traditional Victorian style greenhouse, but it's only going to have the U-shaped walls because, yeah, this is going to be stone. So you have a little entranceway, and then we're going to have a really lovely herbaceous border here and here, which is going to tie in really nicely with the herbaceous border that we've got outside the kitchen door for a little bit of continuity. There'll be the red brick pathway going down here, a water butt in this corner, and then maybe one of the old cattle troughs down there. So these are just some notes for the Nicholson's guys that are building the wall, different kinds of finish for the brickwork, all the different dimensions.
Hard to know where to cut it. Oh, it's got Rice Krispie.
What are they called? Rice Krispie
Rice
cakes.
Krispie squares.
Yummy.
Some of this dead stuff in the middle. So this fern, these are healthy. I think we cut these back, you know.
Will they grow back?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Okay.
Because they're all a bit dried. And,
Haggard.
yeah. So why don't we do that first? You can use that tab.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to put this on a time lapse for the sake of my battery, so Here is a before shot, and here's the after. So 10 minutes later, we have now got 6 new ferns in place, and you'll see we trimmed back the old ones, so hopefully they'll come up and everything will probably double in size before summer.
I'll get some water and water them in.
Water them in, and this is a nice way of planting up a shady corner.